Good afternoon, everyone. This has been one of the longest years of my life. But I guess it had to be. This year took me from what those who knew me would describe me as stubborn, lazy, selfish, a slacker, hard-headed, a know-it-all, with a lack of confidence and a lack of direction, to now empowered, professional, in demand, and career ready. Looking at the words, it sounds easy, growth and change. Being on the other side of those words feels amazing. However, the process is an entirely different thing. I'm not sure how long it takes, how much pressure or time it takes to turn coal into a diamond, but I'm sure if coal was a person, it could relate to what occurred over the course of my year. It all started in December 2018. I was a college dropout working at the National Aquarium. I learned firsthand that in order to move up within any company, you needed a degree or considerable experience, and I had neither of those. I knew the kind of life I wanted to live, but the roadmap to getting there wasn't very clear. My friend, who was an alumna of Year Up, Kayla Nelson, told me about the program. A month later, in January 2019, while I was sitting in the audience at Cohort 15's graduation, I heard the student speakers talk about their journeys. The way they spoke about their trials, tribulations, and growth captured the room with such passion and energy. It solidified my choice to be a part of the Year Up movement. I knew I was in the right place. The graduate speeches lit a fire inside of me, and I knew at that moment I would finish this program and be the guy on stage speaking about his journey, with some awards in hand, hopefully with hired stamped in big red letters on the screen. That was all the motivation I needed. I put in my 2 weeks notice at the aquarium and committed to Year Up 100%. One of the first things I learned when I joined Year Up is we, not me. I realized the value of being a part of a community that holds you accountable. I learned just as much from my peers as I did my teachers and the Year Up staff. Many of us were going through the similar struggles, such as not having reliable transportation, looking after family members, and a lack of confidence. My peers in Learning Community Impact have helped me grow in a personal and professional level, and I am very grateful for all of their support. The second and third thing I learned was to continually strive to learn and be comfortable being uncomfortable. I had to overcome one of my biggest fears, networking. I also had to get over my procrastination if I wanted to be successful in the program. My coach, Walter, had me and other coaches practice our networking pitches early and often, and he pushed us to attend as many networking events as possible. I also applied myself like never before, earning a 3.3 GPA during my college courses. I felt accomplished. When it came time to go on internship and lead the Year Up nest, I was nervous. I asked my program manager to place me somewhere where I would be challenged and exposed to new things. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would end up in the medical field. And I had to learn even more things because I don't have a medical background. However, I used everything that Year Up taught me, including asking questions, not being afraid to learn, to humble myself. And with those skills, I dedicated myself to doing my best on the internship. And I am proud to tell you that my manager told me that I was one of the best year-up interns to come to MedStar Health. With the readiness and willingness to learn and the eagerness to get work done. Europe has turned my life around in ways I didn't know or think would happen. I'm grateful for everything that I've learned, and I'm grateful for everyone who was patient with me throughout this process. This isn't the end of my professional journey. This is just a small step towards the beginning of a long and prosperous career. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Jebari Greenidge, information technology major, proud member of the Impact Learning community, and I completed my internship at MedStar Health Sitel. Thank you.